welcome back to set 2 of the LCUS. We got Northern Storm versus White Wolf coming up. I'm Nickelbacher, and instead of Jeff, I'm joined with Sigtau Infinite. Sigtau Infinite, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty excited about these games. How about you?
I'm very excited, and please chat, let me know if you can't hear Sigtau Infinite again, because I am on a new PC now. Hopefully a little bit better, but unless I screwed up the sound again, I apologize for that. But yes, I agree with you. I'm also very excited for... Oh, I'm very quiet. That's fun. It's the
Wait, is it
reverse.
not me this time?
It's the reverse this time. I can fix this. Just gotta keep that decibel thing going up.
I don't know if we've seen this before. My mic not having issues and someone else is. Weird.
There's a first time for everything. How do I sound now, guys? Too loud? Too loud, too less, just right. Little Goldilocks is gonna be murdered by 3 bears. Better? Like I said in the chat before, you can't really please Kenos. This is good. Went to the wrong. Oh, they wanted a solo infinite cast. Okay.
I promise you all don't want that.
All right. I was thinking that my levels were a little bit low, but this is what happens when I can't really test it until live. But we should be good. Any users? Looks like... Okay, apologies guys, I got messages coming everywhere. The tank energy is coming through. Louder wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Prowler's pointing out that you guys can kind of hear Sam if we're both talking at the same time. We are in the same room, so I don't... I'm gonna turn down what like the input sensitivity, but I don't know that it'll make too much difference just because we are so close. So I might be a little quiet for this first set of games, just so that's not as big of a problem.
Okay. Well, this is cool. This is apparently as much max as it goes. I do have another way of making it a little bit louder. I think. But anyways, this is kind of good because we have, well, it doesn't look like we're waiting on Wishbone anymore. We had some technical difficulties before. Alright. Some people are saying fine, some people are saying not. Whatever. I will go with this then. Cast from under a blanket.
Under a blanket.
The real sound dampening questions. Any hoosers.
Everyone seems a little impatient for this game to start. The other ones went
Indeed.
by super quick.
Well,
Come on,
hey,
guys.
this is White Wolf versus Northern Storm, and White Wolf needs to get 2-0 here. Everybody's been waiting for this. Everyone wants this to happen.
I definitely feel like there's a realistic chance that it could too, with the not to be that guy, but with the way Northern Storm has been playing, if they haven't changed some things up, if they haven't pulled it together, White Wolf has a very good chance of pulling the upset here.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And they do have the, like you said, they have the capacity to do so. And apologies, I can't really talk and think about my... How's that? A wet blanket, preferably. That is great. Alright, I am now trying with a lot higher. I can see my NPR show right now, not gonna lie. Yes, we take all of our teachings from NPR. That's all we got. And it doesn't look like the person who is telling me that loud. Oh, now it's too loud. How about this? How about this? How about this? If you really want an ASMR, we can do that. I don't really have a noise-defining mic, so that's going to be kind of hard. This is going to be fun for whoever's editing the video for the YouTube channel. Hopefully they're not including all of this. I don't see it maxing out all the time now, only maxing out at certain points, so I'm assuming these levels are good. I'm getting good. I'm getting good. I'm getting good. Okay. Good lord. You think we would have learned to sound check things by now, but oh well. Alright. Leaving at that. And where the heck am I at now? So
We were sound checking, by the way. We were just doing it live.
yeah, as we do. Okay, where the hell was I? Alright, so we got Northern Storm versus White Wolf. We got people rooting for White Wolf, hoping for this mix-up to go through here. Although they do have to go up. Unfortunately, it's unedited for YouTube. Great! This is all going to be in there. I'm so happy about that. Any users. And by those streaming, just make the mic settings its own videos, yes. I'm assuming that by the technical difficulties, we should be good for going to champ select. Let's get this going. But there is a slight echo now. Great.
Well, we just can't please everyone, can we?
No. No, we cannot.
Hey, everyone's used to Kenos, so that's not a theme that like is surprising. You know, being able to unplease people. Just kidding, buddy. If you're listening.
If you want me to read you to sleep, Alonzi TARDIS, that'll cost you. And I don't mean actually. Oh, whoa, whoa! Champ select is up. Okay, let's go. This better be on the trifecta. I'm kidding, Alonzi. It's free. For you. Alright. All joking aside, and hopefully no more issues as we go progress further through the night. Luckily, you guys are only stuck with me for one set. Got the bands coming through. Jax, Volibear, Hecarim, Old Geezer mid lane, I'm forgetting his name right now. Zillion, Morgana. So luckily, Great Bearded Borden won't be bored throughout this matchup.
Absolutely no surprise with the Hecarim ban. And then Volibear, I think we have quite a few jungle players in this league who play him very well, so that's not super surprising. I am kind of surprised to see the Morg ban over maybe Lucian or something here. I know that Alpha and Burn both play Morg, I believe, but
people are telling me the game is too loud. Great. Hold on. Should be better.
So, got Nunu picked up as the first priority pick. Would imagine that's going on token for jungle. I know that some people try and do some weird stuff Nunu mid, but I'm gonna put my money that it's token playing Nunu.
There's gonna be no shenanigans here. We're going for the wins here. I'm assuming that Nunu is gonna be token. Got the Ashe coming out on White Wolf's side. Very safe pick there. Very safe pick.
Safe pick, and Tilted Pig is comfortable on that. On top of her just naturally being a pretty safe ADC to play right now. So.
Indeed. And then the Sejuani coming through. Very typical jungle here. That's going to be really nice for some ganks. Getting the bot line right out of the gate. Northern Storm is not joking around.
Yeah, and they got a strong one too. Caitlyn Leona is a very, very strong bot lane combo.
Mm-hmm.
I almost think maybe Leona Jhin may have been slightly better just because he's in a better spot currently. But this is still nothing to scoff at.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And then the Jace coming through. The Jace has been banned pretty significantly throughout the matchups this during Season 6. Apologies, I forgot how to count for a second.
It is interesting that they picked Jason the first set of 3. That's White Wolf saying, you know what, we don't really mind that Northern Storm now knows who our ADC, jungle, and top are. You can ban accordingly, and you can counterpick our top lane. We're not worried about it. And I imagine both bans from White Wolf will probably be onto Chaosix. We see the first one being Fizz, obviously. Whereas Northern Storm looks to be taking some of the supports off the table.
So I go.
Indeed. Getting rid of the Shen as well. Just fishing for the remainder of the bans or the remainder of the champs to be left selected. Now, if that Nunu is a flex, that would be a good flex.
Yeah, we'd all be kind of confused.
Alright, the Xerath coming through on the ban phase, and we got Thresh picking. On the White Wolf side, gonna see some hooks coming through, folks.
Yeah, Thresh is an interesting pick into their comp because it's now dangerous for either one to engage, but they're both engaged now. So
we got Malphite coming through again. Is that gonna be that's gonna be a top lane Malphite? What am I doing? I know League of Legends. Whoa. Silas mid lane. Pretty cool. We're gonna see a lot of stolen ultimates here. We got some pretty good ones to take from the opposite team here. And finally, Burn the Heretic. What are you gonna pick for us here? Give us your tanker G. How many switches were we gonna get? We got Lux coming through finally. Thresh mid lane, Lux support. I'm kidding. Lux mid lane.
I like the Silas versus Lux matchup.
Banning Xerath over Lux is bold, coming from the chat room. It's a horse apiece, isn't it? I mean, both got kind of long-range champions here, but I do tend to agree Lux is a little bit more annoying. Overall, looking through this matchup, I do enjoy both teams. Although if there might be room for some tink, but I think White Wolf has a shot here. I like their composition coming through in here. But
yeah, I think if I'm going just based off of current lineup, I think I have to agree. I think I like White Wolf a little bit more. They seem to have, in my opinion, a better team fight comp. Now, that being said, Leona combined with Silas stealing the right ult, that can all turn around very quickly. Malphite and then Nunu both have great engage tools. But like you said, I don't really see a whole lot of tank because Malphite's probably going to go AP.
Indeed. I wouldn't doubt that Malphite's going to go AP. So in the end here, Sigtal Infinite, who do you think is going to be coming out on top here?
I'm going to give this one to White Wolf. I've seen Tilted Pig do some pretty good stuff with Ashe, pretty good ultimates. So I feel like even though Northern Storm technically has just as good of an engaged team with the Nunu and Malphite, I just feel like the White Wolf team has a better comp around actually team fighting.
Okay. I would agree. We need to get to those team fights to actually see this come into fruition. Yeah. And I'm going to be interested to see what Northern Storm brings to the table here, because I tend to agree with you. I feel like White Wolf, out of the draft, has this in the bag. But, and apologies, I'm actually looking at the chat and I see butts. But anyways, Northern Storm...
I will point out, though, that a little bit of my reasoning for giving it to White Wolf is based on a bit of I guess just how I've seen Northern Storm play in the past weeks. We've kind of seen Token fall off, and Nunu is kind of one of the ones that we haven't really seen a whole lot from him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to, if this were week one, or rather week two, right after week one's performance, I'd probably be giving it to Northern Storm. But because of the way that they've been playing, I think both of these drafts are pretty okay. But I just think Sejuani, with the way that Mixling and Token have both been playing, I think Sejuani's going to bring more to the table.
Mm-hmm. We do have some discussion in the chat going on of the Xerath versus the Lux pick here. And pretty much a similar damage output, which you can gather, right? And we're just putting it down to player skill here. And that's really going to be what it comes down to here, I think. We shall see. White Wolf versus Northern Storm. Northern Storm, what are you going to bring to the table here? Are we going to see a painful bot lane with the Caitlyn and Leona? That's what I'm foreseeing, as long as I can put it through. They're just going to need to be really aggressive. We shall see, and see if my PC actually loads League, because that'll be the next thing, is that it just crashes.
Don't say that. Don't put that bad juju on yourself.
I'm just putting expectations in the chat here. All right. Skins get wins, folks. What do we got here? Oh, White Wolf wins. Bear Cavalry Sejuani wins it for me.
And they have Elementalist Lux, Fey Dragon Ash, Blood Moon Thresh. Yeah, they've got some really good skins. However, I'm actually going to disagree. I'm going to have to give it to Northern Storm just because they have a 3-skin synergy. They have 3 lunar skins.
And my Discord decides, even though that I'm in... Actually, I'm going to ask a question, folks. Can you guys see my Discord overlay? It said it was in the streaming mode, and it should not be. And it looks like that you guys can't see my Discord overlay, so we should be good. Anyways, White Wolf. I say White Wolf wins, the skins get wins. Let us go.
I think this is going to be one of the first times where the casters disagree on skin preferences. I like that. We see 2 skin combos a lot, but it's pretty rare that we actually see 3. So I like that we have 3 lunar.
This is true. But I'm just saying, now I can use my Russian voice because we have woman who has trained bear with vodka. Obviously, you see here his eye patch over left eye.
That is true. It does kind of open the door for you.
Little circle in the corner is League Kenos. And apparently I thought we were going to be getting in here quick, but no. Maybe my internet just sucks. Maybe that's what it is.
So, chat, is anyone else in the same boat as me where a part of you wants a certain team not to win Worlds because you think the skin line will be trash?
I'm pretty sure that's how everybody feels, don't they?
Because I'm definitely one of those people. Like, I honestly, I have not liked most of the World Winner skin lines. Like the TPA, they're just not impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
I think IG was good. I think was it Phoenix that had one? Theirs was good.
Oh, you guys can see my cursor. Don't want that. There we go. Hopefully this will load up. Maybe I did jinx the cast by saying League will crash. I swear, I
think
didn't
it
intend
did
to.
for one of the players because I believe they're in a pause right now. Yeah, they
Fun
are.
stuff. It's always whenever I'm hosting that everything decides to go wrong.
Oh, look what you did. It's all your fault.
It is all my fault. Y'all can blame me. So who wants story time with Nickelbacker here? No, I'm kidding. I could do my
Someone
Morgan
did ask you
Freeman
to put
voice.
them to sleep.
They did ask for me to put them to sleep, but I don't think they want me to do it in the Morgan Freeman voice for the entire night. Like a turkey. Like a turkey. This is going to be amazing on the YouTube video. Da, 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 da. Oh my god, it loaded.
Yeah, but now we're gonna have to sit here through their wait time because they're still on a pause. So it only kind of loaded.
Only kind of loaded. It's a lie.
So if Chaotix can play even close to the same level of Silas play that we saw on Worlds, if for anyone who may have been watching the games this morning, Northern Storm has a much better chance.
Yeah, Northern Storm has a much better chance. But is he going to be able to follow through with that?
And it's fair. Honestly, though, Chaotix has kind of impressed me a lot this split. He's never really been one that I thought was by any means bad or anything like that. But I think I said this before. I didn't really expect him to be the mid laner for the split, and he's definitely up there. He has been really overperforming past what I thought would be the case in a lot of these games. So I wouldn't put him past him to be able to pull some craziness with Silas.
Mm-hmm. I do believe we've seen him on the Silas before, and he's done very well. Not 100% certain if they won that game, but I remember being semi-impressed. And again, I have the memory of a flea, but here we are. That's why I enjoy having the trifecta, so that I can watch the games that people actually thought. This pause is just to build hype. That's exactly right. Where's the give my energy comments, guys? I started that train in the first game. Somebody's got to continue it. Alright, let's go. White Wolf is good enough. Oh, I didn't wear my White Wolf shirt. Damn it.
Where are those cute little hype things that people were putting in chat last week? Someone post that.
I don't even know
Like,
what that emote is actually called. I just have it copy and pasted somewhere. Everyone get on your jerseys. Get your jersey, get your jersey. $100. Seriously, someone help pay my cable bill. Or internet bill. Apologies, showing my age. This is a wonderful pause.
yeah, they're still in it too, so which means we still have 3 minutes.
Prowler, where did you get that Velociraptor chat? That was amazing. White Wolf, take my energy, question mark. Slack, your back isn't into it. Your back isn't as strong as Ace's back was last matchup here. Come on now. You gave a prime example.
Okay, they are back in game, so we've got the spectator delay to go through again at this point, and then we'll be into it.
Yay! We're almost there, folks. I swear. We do have league content coming our way. It's not just a backdrop of a paused league game the entire night. I swear. Boy.
So while we've got the time, if you had to make a prediction, which team do you think is going to get first dragon?
Which team do I think is going to get first dragon? I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it's going to be Northern Storm. And just putting that into fruition because Nunu, I think, has more of a possibility to get that early dragon than Sejuani. Though I'm pretty sure that's pretty comparable. I might be wrong. But, yeah, just kind of Northern Storm's MO. And I feel like that they're going to be getting that early with that Nunu. But we shall see.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be on the opposite page. I think it's going to be White Wolf here. Northern Storm, for whatever reason, the last couple weeks haven't been prioritizing objectives as early as I would personally like to see.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that a lot of the teams have probably taken notice of that. And I think MixLink is probably one of the kind of players that will try and exploit that. So also, thank you to Slackosaurus Rex in the chat. You found what I was talking about. I love those little things.
Wait, Ace, we have a script? I've just been MacGuffining this the whole entire time, and you're telling me I could have been reading something without having to use my brain?
Oh, so no one told me to learn how to read first, so.
Oh, that's your mistake. I'm ahead of the game here. We got Token taking our energies here. What did you say,
It's
3
not
minutes? So hopefully this will be coming up in the 25-minute mark. Oh my gosh! Everyone at Token, that's who it was. Never mind, don't at Token. I apologize, don't do that. Although they were already adding Token before I said anything, so I guess I'm safe. Alright. The hype train for Token. The hype Velociraptor train? I guess that would be Prowler. Alright.
He's not one of the Rex people. He doesn't get raptors.
There's enough dragons? Excuse me. I do know the difference between dragons and dinosaurs. There's enough dinosaurs in this league that we can just rely on it. Play will resume in a second. Let's go. Alright. Get this fast forward to be up to live. Make sure I don't have chat up. And now we can actually see some league going on here. Alright. We are in it to win it, folks. White Wolf, are you going to be able to get it 2-0? Is there going to be any shenanigans in the jungle? Probably not, but it would be fun to do so.
Yeah,
everyone's
I
just
think with
squaring up.
both of these teams, though, most of the time I'm all for, some level 1 engage, do some invading, but both of these teams just have a lot of, if you choose the right things, a lot of different CC options for both sides. So it would be very dangerous for either one to try anything, I think, at this point. So I think the 5-point is better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're too late in the series that... Why didn't I play my ocarina during the pause? Like, I mean, if y'all want me to bring my ocarina next time there's a pause, I don't know if this mic is really gonna pick it up. Because I'm pretty sure this mic doesn't even pick up my guitar, so... Yeah, I don't think anything would work, to be quite honest. I need to get a better mic. Someone sponsor us.
I feel that. I definitely need a new mic, too. That way people stop yelling at me. Fix your mic! I tried.
Hey, at least tonight it was me. It was all my fault.
True. I'll take my small victories.
and let me just say, after spending $2,200 on a PC, buying expensive stuff like a expensive mic does not help your case. It just provides more problems.
So I do think the top lane matchup is going to be interesting because I feel like got to get lucky. As I say that, proven right. He's going to have a rough time early on. Jace is a very oppressive top laner to go against, especially when you're primarily a melee champ.
And in the mid lane, we got a nice route from Alpha going against Token from doing that snowball. Ooh. Get off my mid lane. I don't want none of it. Hey, Kenos, I could have done better, but the 3080 being only $800 helps the case. And in the top lane, we still have the wet noodle fight going on, where possibly something, but nothing happens. Yeah, graphics cards are cheaper this generation, so get to knock off a chunk of change. Indeed, if that was a pixel further towards tower, it would have been bad.
I missed exactly what happened with the trade up top, but Malphite was able to trade back a ton of damage up there, so makes it a little easier for him to lane. We do have what looks like a gank, but Nunu falling right behind, so makes Link's gonna have to turn away and just...
I will call them wet noodles until they actually kill somebody. Yeah, there's a lot of aggression coming out of the top lane and the mid lane, too.
Yeah, I kind of expect that. I expect bot lane to stay kind of safe and be more of a who makes a mistake first kind of scenario. Just because, like I said, both teams have a comp where if you mess up, it hurts.
Indeed,
That was a
indeed.
good hook from Burn onto the minion.
Mixed Link coming up top to do some major damage. I gotta get lucky. Get out of there. Ooh, first blood goes to Andy AoE. No chance of getting out of there.
Yeah, he was pushed up pretty far. He knew that Sejuani was topside, so it's unfortunate. Meanwhile, though, they might... Oh my gosh, Lux is going to get away from mid lane.
What is with these pixels? Oh
She
my
had like
god!
15 health.
I can't comprehend this, folks. Who's giving Alpha crap for taking the Lux here? I think we got dancing shoes in the mid lane. We are good. Thank God for caffeine, because I am actually awake for this. There's a lot of stuff going on. Now we got to the lull, because everyone's coming back to lane, everyone's going back to base. The not-so-wet noodle fight is starting to do a lot more damage to Gotta Get Lucky than he can dish out.
Yeah, Jace, it's not really going to get easier until Malphite hits 6, and even then, he might need a gank or two before he can probably win that fight.
Indeed. As soon as he starts getting tanky, that's going to be a very tough time. But by then, we should be out of landing phase anyways.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even though Jace is ranged and in theory usually has more damage for minions, he does get a ton of poke right now there in the top lane. The CS difference is very minimal. Does look like we have both junglers rotating around bot side. Exhaust used on the Ashe. Huge snowball coming in. Nunu's going to land it. Thresh gets the hook on Nunu, but it might not matter. Caitlyn's trap combined with the Leona 43 stuns that she has is going to lock down that kill. Sorry, I may have exaggerated. Leona only has 40 stuns, not 43.
Oh. Tisk tisk.
And it looks like they're gonna be able to snag this first dragon, so it looks like you're gonna be correct, and I eat my words. Northern Storm taking first dragon as well.
See, I was half correct. I was thinking it was gonna be a Nunu solo.
Fair.
Thank you, Ric Flair on Woo. Playing the middleman. Or middlewoman. Don't want to assume. It is 2020 after all. Any users. Nice kill on the bot lane. Ooh, a lot of damage coming through. Alpha able to stop it. You might want to get out because you got a Nunu coming through. Gets the stun, and Nunu, what are you doing? You're sitting in jungle. Under tower, excuse me. Mixed Link coming through. Able to do some major damage. It can't get the Chaosix though.
Very good attempt. The issue I'm seeing is they keep ganking this Lux when she's right near tower. So yes, she is pushed up, but it's not enough to keep her from getting back to the tower before she stuns everyone.
Yeah, I don't think we're at that point yet where we can start comfortably being under tower and just taking those shots from tower.
Yeah, not quite. Give Silas another 5 minutes or so.
Indeed. Alpha
Enough
is
time
just
to
doing
get like an
amazing
item or
job.
so. That way his Kingslayer ability heals him from 10% health to 90 for no reason.
Yep. And AoE still bullying, gotta get lucky in the top lane.
Gotta Get Lucky though does have ult up, and I like that he's waiting because either Jace is gonna have to back here, or he can wait till he runs out of mana before he all ends him.
Thank you, Ric Flair, for the clarification. I will now refer to you as Woo. And dancing
Yes,
shoes.
thank
That's
you,
how
Lou,
Alpha
for
is
joining
alive.
us and sending energy.
Ooh, top lane getting dirty. And AoE has to backtrack this time.
Bit of a confusing teleport there from Chaosix, but we see another snowball attempt against the Lux.
Too late. Get out of there. Nice roots
That's-
going down. A lot of damage.
That's the problem with ganking this Lux is you're very predictable as Nunu. So landing snares on you is insanely easy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if they're gonna do that, they need Chaosix to land us. Get his E, snare her up first, and then have Nunu come in with a snowball afterwards.
Yeah. In that instance, FCAS is there. And bot lane, we can't talk about anything for a minute because bot lane we get Burn the Heretic getting snuffed. Well done here. Like we were saying before, that Leona and Caitlyn bot lane is deadly. It's just showing through. WD Found and Wishbone are doing an amazing job.
Yep. So unfortunately, what I said earlier about whichever team makes a mistake, White Wolf made the first mistake. They gave over the advantage to Northern Storm, and now with both of these teams, they both have, if you get caught, you stay stunned for the entire fight kind of bot lane setup. And now that Northern Storm is ahead, anytime they can catch someone with Leona, they're probably going to get a kill.
Mm-hmm. And as we saw in the mid lane, we saw some major damage come from that Lux. She is going, well, Alpha is going to be a force to be reckoned with. And it's going to be really interesting once we get to the team fights. Because, like we were saying before, this is going to be a team fight comp, and when that starts, and base check a push, let's see what happens. Mixed Link and Token. Kind of just a wet noodle fight, not a lot of damage. And I forgot what I was saying. But it's fine, probably wasn't important.
The smart wave clear and damage we're seeing put out of Alpha right now on this Lux. Making all those people who said maybe Xerath was a weird ban. I'm starting to be inclined to agree. Maybe the Lux would have been better after all, because Alpha is doing work right now.
Mm-hmm. That would be seem to be the case. That'd be how it would be. Looks like Northern Storm is going to be picking up next Drake here. Got a mountain.
I like to see this. It's a bit of a change of pace from what we've seen the last couple weeks, where Northern Storm hasn't even contested the first couple dragons, to taking them both as soon as they come up. I think they're realizing that when they let other teams get 2 dragons before they even try, they fall too far behind in the objective department, and they can't allow that to happen.
Indeed. I thought something was going to be happening in the top lane, but no, not yet. Hold. Hold.
Thought Token was going to go in with another giant snowball, but realizes Lux is in the same spot she always is, which is barely in front of her tower. Decides against it. Probably a good call. No reason to give up half your health for nothing.
Gotta get lucky, really wants that ward, but now we're gonna get some top lane bullying here. Gotta get lucky is now finally coming online. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming through. Flash away from Andy.
There is a large rotation from White Wolf up to the top lane, but they should have been completely spotted out by Token. So I think, yeah, gotta get lucky knows, and everyone's kind of forced to back off.
They really just wanted that ward gone. Mixed Link, what are you doing? You know that there were maybe not. Going straight for Alpha. Stopwatch overpowered. Tell your congressman. But is it powerful enough? Able to flash away, get the root. And I think Lux is free.
That was a very good play from Northern Storm. Very good response from Chaosix, but Alpha is just on point with being able to get away and retreat using Lux's kit. The snare thrown and then followed up with the E so that Silas couldn't chase even when he got out. Very well done.
I was about to say, I better not be crashing my game. Or at least not having a freeze like Keno said last match.
Bot lane once again forced to walk away on the side of White Wolf. Caitlyn ult brings Ashe down to around 30 HP, but she is able to walk away. But this might be tower for bot lane.
This Jace is doing work against this Malphite, just absolutely unloading on him. Easy peasy. Whew. And there's the bot tower, as you were saying. Alright. Good things coming from both teams. Gold is pretty negligible still. Yes, Northern Storm is ahead, but we're nowhere near that danger zone.
Yeah, it's 1,000. It's very minimal. The big difference is actually the fact that Northern Storm already has 2 dragons, and White Wolf is looking to catch up in the objective side by taking Rift. Let's see if they can put it somewhere to get good value out of it. Top lane also getting their tower down, so evens up the gold to just, a couple hundred difference.
Indeed. As we say that, top is going down. We got a swap going from bot lane from Northern Storm going top to help out here. Now we're going to be seeing a lot of changes, and now we're going to probably start getting into the team fight territory. Are we just setting the precedent that when you play Lux, you have to carry your team on your back? We're not at that point yet in this matchup, but this Lux is doing... Alpha is doing amazing things with this Lux.
Yeah, admittedly though, he is playing Lux super safe. In my opinion, it's less about how, and don't get me wrong, he is doing crazy good, but it's less about that and more about Northern Storm just can't really engage on her. He's making it impossible for them to do anything while he plays safe and farms up, which is honestly the way you want to play against Silas and Nunu.
It's been working out, and they're able to do some pretty decent damage. No kills yet. Keyword yet. Just playing the vision score right now. Cleaning up the Drake here, so hopefully that White Wolf can get their first one. Although we got Malphite coming back, so we can get back up. Are we going to see Token go down, able to heal up and barely get away?
This is, I don't know if this is a fight that Northern Storm want right now, and that is a lot of damage coming out onto the Caitlyn. Gets double rooted. Sejuani's going to be able to slow her down enough for Ashe to pick up the kill. Along with Herald drop in the mid lane, I think Northern Storm have to give up this dragon. But you do still see Chaotix and Token hanging around the bot side for a potential steal. Looks like everyone's just kind of posturing around the backside. I don't know if they're planning on trying to go in. No. Jace got a huge poke on Nunu, and they pretty much immediately decided, yeah, that's a fight we're going to lose.
Yeah, a little poke that wasn't really a poke, more like a face check. They were like, nah, we're good. Let this one go.
But when you already have two dragons, it's not a huge deal really to give that one up.
It's not the end of the world. Just make a presence known to see if you can do something about it, and they backpedaled, which was the right choice in that predicament.
Yep. The only true downside is, honestly, Cloud is one of my favorites to get when I am playing Lux, because her cooldown is already crazy low anyway. So just adding even that little bit more.
You mean the ult's gonna be cooldowned even quicker? Oh no. Oh no.
I'd like to be able to laser every 14 seconds.
That's not what we need to have happen.
Ultimate used up by Token there. Waited for Sejuani to walk into the bush, but charged it too long, and Sejuani just walks back out.
Alright, we got division being fought over. I do agree, Truffles, this is turning into a good game. What keyed it off?
We are hitting the point that I think... Oh, Silas gets a great lockdown onto Lux here, steals her ultimate, but she, like always, she's close enough to tower to kind of just walk away from it. It's like we might see a dive topside, though.
We do... Bleh. Apologies. Bot lane is top lane. My brain is trying to comprehend.
Oh, this Lux might be in trouble this time. Flashes away, great flash away from the snowball lane, sustain out both of them. Nunu is able to get there, though. Last second clean up the kill tower is not enough to take him back down. So they finally get the kill on Lux that they've been trying for, I think that was attempt like 5 this game.
Yeah. Good lord. Did you see how much damage that Alpha was putting out?
So even though you died there, Alpha, still very well played there. A lot has been used, a lot of priority has been used in your lane, and that's the first death, so I commend you for that.
Totally agree. We got a lot of damage coming out in this turret. Not anywhere near getting through though. Mixed Link coming through to get some revenge, but unfortunately just a little bit slow on the uptake. Token trying to maneuver that big snowball. I didn't know if anti-AoE was going to land that or not. So I paused.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part about picking Nunu so early on, is pretty much the majority of White Wolf's draft are people who can respond pretty easily to Nunu coming in on them. Obviously, Lux is the best one because her Q cooldown is so low. But you know, Ashe ultimate will stop them. The right play or hook from Thresh can work. I don't think Sejuani's ult will stop him. I'm not sure on that. Someone in chat help me out. Maybe if it lands right on him, it might. Because I think that is considered still a stun.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But any users. That's
Good arrow landed onto Token.
Ooh.
Looks like both sides realized that's not a fight that they were comfortable taking yet, so... This Lux is about to get collapsed on again, though. Ooh. Alpha, I just praised you, and look where you were so far up. You've learned what works. Bait them in by staying close to your tower. Don't go all the way to... don't go all the way to Northern Storm's side.
His back gave out. That's what broke out his back.
A lot of damage. Now fight down on the Jace. He is able to walk away, but the Nunu snowball might be able to catch him here.
Come on, maneuver. Nope. Too big. That's what she said. Alright.
I imagine he's probably going to try and go for the execute here, but Silas might be able to cut him off.
Run, Andy AoE! Run! Keep going for the execute. Poor boy.
Meanwhile, while they were busy chasing them, White Wolf does start up the dragon. This is risky though, because best case scenario for White Wolf it's 5v4, and Red is able to reclaim it. Sejuani does get the dragon, but at what cost? Everyone is able to collapse on the Thresh who buys them some time as the rest of the team peels away. So they trade Thresh for dragon. I'd say that's worth.
Alright. Got Northern Storm stomping through mid lane here. Looking for an opening of some sort.
Mixed Link is in a good position to make something happen, but could get caught out here. Ash arrow coming through, but misses everyone, and that's White Wolf's call to not chase. Good call. I'm happy to see a team that does that. Obviously, if that had landed, they probably would have full engaged, but it misses and the entire team backs off. Oh my! Almost. Lux almost able to completely kill Caitlyn with a Q ult combo.
Ow. That hurt me. Everyone just going back.
Yep, still at the 24-minute mark, we have a crazy close game. There is about a 2,000 gold difference in favor of Northern Storm, but both teams have 2 dragons. Northern Storm has 2 more towers down. So that's where most of that gold difference is coming from.
Which, by our standards, is still not much of a gold difference.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe only so. Caitlyn has a decent amount of CS lead on the Ashe, but the big difference is the Jace on the Malphite. Looks like we have a huge fight going on bottom. Ton of CC landed onto the Thresh. He is going to Hourglass, but it's going to be in vain. He's just trying to buy some more time for the rest of the team to move around. Chaosix is going to clean up that kill.
Hourglass overpowered, call your congressman. Maybe not in that initiation of it, but still. There we go, save for Kenos.
I may have seen that wrong, but I think that Hourglass was perfect time for Caitlyn's ult to count as going off, but not actually hit him. I also missed Jace being picked off in the mid lane here.
It was brutal. Very brutal. Blood everywhere. Yeah, it feels bad. Feels bad, man. .jpg. Whoever posted that in chat. Gregosaurus Rex. Mixlink face checking into the Chaosix, almost walking past. Watching Looney Tunes here, folks.
Good Leona ult coming through, but Lux is just able to continue throwing out these Qs to keep people from chasing. Ashe does shoot another arrow that hits no one. I wonder if it wouldn't be better for White Wolf to save Ashe arrow for when someone's already stunned with Lux or grabbed by Thresh, because the Ashe arrow is kind of what seems to be opening the door for Northern Storm. She misses that, and then Northern Storm goes, okay, we're clear to engage. It's really just the Lux we have to worry about at that point.
Rather than just using it as a shot from downtown, so to speak. Maybe use it as initiation or something while you're inside of a fight with everyone. Like you're saying, just use it in the realm of a team fight here. Because we've seen that work in the past. I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Tilted Pig. Somebody was initiating with that Ashe arrow, and then everyone else could just use their CC to just add to that slow or lockdown.
I believe that actually was option 12. When we saw Malphite and Ashe together, they were CC chaining with their ults together incredibly well.
Sounds like something option 12 would do. I apologize, option 12.
Don't worry, guys, I got you.
That's why Infinite is here, to keep my brain in check. How fragile it is.
A lot of movement around this dragon. Everyone's getting set up for that. Clearing vision. Northern Storm's not in the greatest of places. They're kind of hovered around the backside, which we've kind of seen has been a bit of a death spot for teams if you're on that backside.
Everyone hovering over this Drake.
Man, everyone's got their dancing shoes on today. A lot of abilities being dodged over the last few seconds.
Not that one.
And we truly have hit the point in the game where it really is who misses first. The Thresh, the Leona, is probably going to be the one that loses that fight.
Everybody's ults are up, so I'm going to preemptively take away the scoreboard to see if anything happens.
Northern Storm needs to do something if they're going to do something, though, because Lux can sit there for 42 days just throwing out abilities to poke down the team. Oh, flash used from the Malphite, but nothing to happen from it. He gets CC down. He doesn't even use ult. A fight in the backside from Nunu who goes for the Lux, but meanwhile the rest of Northern Storm is being deleted. WD Fan being the only one left on that side. It's him and Nunu. And White Wolf didn't lose anyone in that fight.
Oh.
Good shot from WD Fan there to clean up the Thresh. Ult's going to come down, but not going to do nearly enough to kill the Lux. It's Jace. Follow Nunu around the backside of the Dragon Pit and destroy him. He's on the chase for WD Fan. I don't know if he'll be able to catch, though. Heal is used. Not enough, though, and Andy is able to clean that up as well. White Wolf gets both Dragon and an ace on the enemy team, only losing their support as a price.
Indeed. White Wolf finally coming through. There's that teamfight capability that we were talking about here. Just wait, like you were saying, we're waiting for the draw to happen. And that flash from Gotta Get Lucky was the draw, and he just played his hand too early.
Yeah, well, he wanted to flash ult there, obviously, but instead of having the ult already, like, instead of spam hitting that, he waited for just a hair of a second, and Lux was able to get CC down on him, and then he just stayed stunned for the rest of that fight until he died.
Mm-hmm.
But another problem I saw with that is Northern Storm, you have a good engaged team as well, but you can't wait. You have to pull the trigger, and you have to do it somewhat soon when both teams are posturing around there. I mean, by the time they engaged, Malphite was half health, Leona was half health, so it's not surprising that it went in favor of White Wolf. They played with full HP bars, while two of Northern Storm played half health.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. Now we're just posturing for Baron, getting some wards there. Probably nothing gonna happen from it right now. But the thought is there, and the thought is what counts.
Yeah, this is good for White Wolf, though. You have Jace on the bottom side. He does have teleport up, so he's just gonna free push bot side, while everyone else on Northern Storms is kind of not doing anything. Huge ult from Malphite, though. Great Leona ult to follow up. Chaos comes in with a Stolen Sejuani ult, and they just have to stand there as they were CC down for the entirety of that fight. They're able to clean up both Alpha and burn the Heretic, not losing anyone, not even taking damage for the most part. And this looks like it'll probably be Baron for Northern Storm.
Blink and you miss it, folks. There's going to be an easy peasy Baron for Northern Storm here. Okay. Looking at the map and I saw that Ashe moving towards him. I'm like, please do not. You're nothing but everyone.
So they are going to get Baron. Jace is going to take bottom tower as, you know, a consolation prize, essentially.
Jace doing Jace thing. He's going on a business trip in the bot lane. Let's go.
Yeah, there was a chance they could have tried to fight and steal that, but with Northern Storm having all 5 members up, they had the right call. Let Jace continue split pushing and create that pressure bot side.
Yeah. Now this is going to be a pain, though, especially if this Malphite continues split pushing down bot. Got Northern Storm just knocking it out mid lane here. White Wolf defending right now. Don't know what those pings mean, but something's coming out of those pings.
We do have a nice buildup of minions topside as well, pushing on their own, so someone might have to respond to that. Right now, Malphite just happy to watch Cannon and minions slowly take down tower as he stands safely behind. Sejuani doing her best to try and clean up, but it's not exactly the easiest task. She doesn't have a ton of CC ability for minions. Or wave clear. gets the snare onto Lux. Leona does go in. He steals the ult, uses it on the chase. He has to flash. Or he doesn't flash away. He just walked away. They are also going to get the turret though. And it looks like they're probably going to peel back for setting up for Dragon while White Wolf has to defend their base. Do you ever get tongue-tied saying White Wolf over and over?
Oh, a little bit. Every single
It's been
time.
tripping me up today.
Wolf White. Said it right. WWE. Brother.
So, Gotta Get Lucky has literally stood down here at the bot lane for the last 2 minutes, letting Cannon slowly take down that tower, and it finally has paid off.
About time.
Starting up the Cloud Drake that would put them at soul point, along with White Wolf, and they're going to very quickly burn that down before anyone can respond. Which, with a Lux, that's definitely the way you have to take those dragons, because she can steal so easily.
Yeah,
Collapse could be happening onto the Sejuani here. Malphite uses ult, Silas comes in. Leona places ult to too far forward, but it's not going to matter. They still are going to have to damage to completely take her out.
White Wolf definitely needs to start taking care in this matchup now. Because too many times they're being caught out unguarded, and then just Northern Storm is able to just crunch down onto them with everybody that they have. Not a good place to be.
Even at this point, I think White Wolf can win team fights if it's 5v5. But just as you said, they consistently are having one person who's, you know, alone. And even if they're near tower at this point, you've hit the point in the game where Nunu, Silas, and Leona, they're all tanky enough to take multiple tower shots, and it hardly phased them. So you can't rely on that. You all need to stay grouped. You need to have a buddy. Keep your bush buddies and look for team fights if you're a White Wolf.
Indeed. Don't face check bushes. Operation Stop Die. Or whatever White Wolf said in the first season of the LCUS. At least there's some breathing room here, and Sejuani, what did we just get done talking about? Albeit you're pretty close to your teammates, but still, you're alone.
Yeah, Northern Storm actually needs to adhere to the same advice. If they have someone like Chaosix right now who is very alone, they're in the same exact boat for if you get picked, if you get hit by that Ash Arrow, that Lux Q, that Sejuani ultimate, you're dead. You're just going to be CC'd for 42 seconds, and there's not going to be a whole lot to do about that.
And top lane, they're respecting the chase. Fishing for something. I don't know what bait they're using, and I don't know what they're fishing for, but there's a lot of activity happening in the top jungle. On the
I do want to point out the Silas has jumped considerably in the CS lead against Lux. And also, I don't feel like we see a whole lot of players in the LCUS buy the Magi Soul Stealer item. If they do, I've just not really noticed it a whole lot, but he is at the point where he's got the 10 stacks, so he's starting to get a lot of benefit from that item. Oh, very good attempt from Alpha. Jumped the gun on the ultimate a little bit there, but with the 13-second cooldown, it's not going to matter. 25-second cooldown on Lux.
Yay. Lasers everywhere. Slag pondering in chat, wonder if they give Baron for soul. At this point, I'm thinking they're just kind of fishing for an opening right now. Granted, neither of those things are up right now.
I think if Northern Storm pushes to Baron right now, they could probably get both.
Indeed. Northern Storm is in a better place right now.
But White Wolf has lanes pushing now that Ashe is cleaning up the top side. So it's not like anything's pushing directly into their base too much. They do have someone mid right now to clean that up. so they can afford to leave their base and force a fight at one of these objectives.
Hoy, 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 hoy. Sorry. Going with the Sejuani. That's some nice kicks going on. But I think memories of
reminded me
mother.
that he was stacking souls on the ring in game 1, but it ended early. Yeah, my bad. I do see people get the ring pretty often, but I feel like people eventually just sell that if they're not doing too hot. And in your case, like you said, the game just ended too quickly, so my apologies.
Don't apologize. You attempted.
So it does look like Northern Storm is saying, you know what, fine, you guys can have Soul, we'll just take Baron.
That's a very nice gentleman's agreement going on right now.
Yeah, I don't think Northern Storm is going to get there before they take it, so White Wolf should be able to claim that and immediately get out. And Northern Storm, other than bot side, which is, you know, the farthest away from them, they didn't really have anything already pushing, so now they just have to kind of wait.
Everyone's just going back, healing up, getting ready to go. Except for Chaosix and Token. They were pretty healthy though. But now are we going to be seeing a split push from Northern Storm? I don't know if that's the play you want to make.
It's hard to tell at this point, but they do need to choose something. Don't fight in the jungle, you're just wasting your Baron buff at that point.
Yeah. Especially since now you're first... Well, they don't know. Unless there's some vision being... they should have a good idea. Ooh. That's what I was saying. Ow. A lot of damage coming through. Wishbone having to flash away. Don't waste Baron, folks.
Now I feel like they kind of have to, though. Their team is still very split up. And if they were to try to converge into a one-lane spot, I think White Wolf would easily win that team fight now.
Mm-hmm. Lux cooldown.
How to get lucky down here, just doing the same thing, watching Canyon Minion as he safely shoots tower. I mean, it worked last time.
What'd you say the Lux cooldown was at infinite? Or did you say?
Yeah, it was at 25 seconds last I checked. That was before they got another one. It's at 14 seconds now.
14 seconds. There you go.
That is truly insane. There are going to be team fights that could happen where she could ult 3-4 times in that fight.
Ugh. Ugh. All those cloud janks.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Riot, balance your game.
Yeah, we see right now she's literally at the point. Well, Alpha's literally at the point where you can just throw it out. It doesn't even matter. It's gonna be up in time for anything that's gonna happen.
Ash ulti. 54 seconds. Is that right?
That's twice that Alpha's connected against WD fan with just a random ult. White Wolf looking like they're going to try for the engage. Thresh misses the hook though. And they just have so much movement speed. I don't know that I agree with the trade for Baron for Soul there. I feel like Northern Storm should have figured out which one White Wolf was going to try and go for and forced a fight.
Yeah. Well, just a lot of positioning going on later in this game. This is turning into a long game.
Yeah, there is a 5,000 gold difference for Northern Storm, but White Wolf is now very slippery. They're a very fast team, and they've got a ton of poke, a ton of wave clear. It looks like Nunu might get taken out of here again. Barely is going to get away with his life. Silas does steal the Ashe ultimate. Juani forcing the fight against the Malphite. Malphite ult comes in, hits almost the entire team. Stolen Ashe arrow doesn't hit with anyone. Lux uses ult for the first time in this fight. Let's see how many more she gets down. New ult on the Jace. Gonna be a ton of damage. GA is popped. So far, no one's dead yet though. Great lantern from the Thresh, but it's not going to be enough to keep the Ashe safe as Jace does get away, but they're able to pick her off instead. And that takes the inhibitor as well. Looks like Northern Storm is going to push to try and maybe end the game. This team fight just won't stop, and a great hook from the Thresh. Lux is able to laser out for the second time in this fight, but gets CC'd down by the Leona, who then gets taken out next. The rest of the Northern Storm is forced to run away.
Good lord. We're gonna make Andy AoE. And Slack, to answer your question, apologies, I was on the wrong ult. Ashe's ult is 48 seconds. Not no 14.4 seconds like Final Spark, but here we are. Right, what are you doing to your game here? Spectator mode should be easy.
So even though that seemed to turn into White Wolf's favor at the end, Northern Storm walk away with an inhibitor destroyed on White Wolf's side, and the gold lead stayed the same. So White Wolf didn't really get a whole lot out of that. They did a good job making sure the game didn't end there, but they're going to need to force another fight if they have any hopes of turning this around. They need a good team fight.
Yeah, holy crap. Prowler is right. Elder and Baron are going to be up, and Baron's coming up in 5 seconds. Elder is coming up in 10 seconds. That is wild.
So this is one I think you can trade if you're Northern Storm. I think you can give up Baron for Elder if White Wolf was going to go for the Baron. But you definitely don't give Elder over at this point. Lux will just two-shot everyone on the team.
Indeed.
Huge engage from the Nunu, who's just charging his ult. Leona comes down. Malphite ults over to the other side. Thresh is able to walk away. Thresh is picked up from Caitlyn, re-engaged from Chaos 6 onto the Ashe, and destroys her. Nothing much you can do. Continuing the chase, Lux forced to run back to base. Sejuani's in a very dangerous spot, but it doesn't look like anyone's noticed. And everyone else is backing as Northern Storm decide, we're not going to go for either objective, we're going to go for your base.
Alright.
Sejuani trying to do some damage control, fighting under tower, but she is just not doing any damage. They soak all of that, take the tower, move straight to the inhib, don't even bother trying to kill Sejuani. They literally just let her walk around and away.
Poor Sejuani.
That is
the disrespect. The absolute disrespect of you people.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. That was amazing.
You come to me on the day that my inhibitor gets taken and you show me the disrespect of not even killing me.
Lux, it is. Looks like White Wolf knows that they're about to lose Elder here, so the call is to at least salvage something and get Baron. I think I would have tried stealing with the Lux ult just because of how far away she can stay to do it, but Northern Storm looking to try and get there before they can actually clean up this Baron. A lot of CC thrown on to the Nunu, who is going to get completely melted down before he can do a whole lot. Leona's in the same boat. Malphite has just come down. Still on no one dead on White Wolf's side, though. Caitlyn is able to finally kill someone. Malphite cleans up the Thresh. Caitlyn then also cleans up the Ashe. And Jace is stuck on the wrong side of the pit, but has a ton of damage, but Elder Dragon doesn't care. It says Caitlyn is going to win that fight.
We got Chaos doing some things.
Just going to take the base.
The
Good
back
attempt to
door.
walk there, but the back door too strong. Well played. Good game one for Northern Storm. Very impressive performance from White Wolf as well. Alpha, especially on the Lux. I'm excited for a game two.
Good lord. Wow. Apologies for the black screen, folks. Let's get some stats here. Good lord, an amazing game. Get that GMA logo out of here.
Ton of damage, but man, the Jace damage. I actually expected Lux to have the highest for White Wolf's team, but Jace actually with a very high damage count, 38,000.
Nah, that Jace was doing work, man.
He was, but I just figured with Lux being able to ult every 7.5 seconds, that adds up.
One
But
would think, dude. And for giggles, let's take a look at Vision. There was a lot of Vision stuff going on here. Wards placed, Leona and the support doing a lot of work. It's pretty even Stevens, actually. But yeah, well done.
both Leona and Thresh with really good vision scores there.
All right. Well done, Northern Storm able to squeak by with that W. Will White Wolf be able to get the 1-1? We shall see. Do not go anywhere, folks. We should be back in a couple of seconds. See ya.